my name is Dr. Von Crazy, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, we found a girl on the Skybeak, and this time we want to talk to Jennifer. How are things going with the shop, Jennifer? Oh, Gorg. Things are going very well, thank you. Students are snapping up flans left and right, and I can barely keep neon cookies in stock. And not a day or two goes by without a child or two grinning with the first bite of a love marriage cake. It's great, all in all. I'm glad to hear this. Yeah. This is one thing I like to talk to you about, though. Oh, what's that? Well, the name of Just Desserts has spread well beyond Fonsamima. I've been getting requests from all corners of Boreas. People want to eat your sweets, Gorg, and are willing to pay a premium to get them. They don't even seem to mind covering shipping out of their own pockets. Wow, pretty impressive. I'm glad to hear it, but there's no way to make desserts last any longer than they do. I know it's not the most convenient for our fans, but in the end, he'll have to keep coming to us. Boreas! No, Rex, that's wrong. Now there's an idea. Boreas could certainly handle deliveries for it. Do you really want Boreas delivering sweets? What a great idea! No, Jennifer! Hey, Boreas, come over here for a second, would ya? What? Oh, hiya! I've got a favor to ask you, Boreas. People all over Boreas want to eat the desserts we make here, but there's just the problem of delivering them. The desserts don't last long, so I need someone very fast on deliveries. And I don't know anyone speedier than you. So, what do you think? Could you help us out here? No problem! You know me, always glad to help out a friend in need. Ah, great. Jennifer here will tell you the orders and where to get them to, alright? Yep. First off, we've got 10 Love Mary cakes to go to Siamran in Moradane. Can you handle that? Who needs 10 cakes? Consider it delivered. Thanks, Boreas. I guess I'll leave you to it then. And we get the quest, the Trendy Patissier. This one's a DLC quest. Oh, and we've got to complete Merc missions.
You need my help?
Count me in.
Let us rake in the assets.
Roger that. I imagine I'll fit right in.
No
Best
problem.
of luck, guys. We'll...
That's only gonna take a minute. I think he'll just putz around in Uriah until that gets back. Hey, nice! I can get the Sprincy Deeds. Decrease my out-of-party battle gauge drain.
The wind is my mate.
While I was putzing around, I noticed this guy up here with a Merc mission for us. This is terrible disaster! Something wrong? I've received word that Igna troops are trying to force way into Volda Fort. Soldiers in Fortress will be wiped out if this keep up. Wow, that sucks. Popono not know what sort of manpower mercenaries can spare at just such short notice. Leave it to Tora. Rex and friends. They handle it somehow. Friends can dispatch best played scarf what Merc has to offer? That's very reassuring to hear. Then please address matter with all due haste. New Merc mission for Araya, and the Mercs came back while I was switching my blades around.
You better report in, then.
Well, let's head back to the place. Just Desserts. Boris, that was quick. I hope you didn't tire yourself out now. What? That? No way, it was easy peasy and lots of fun! Would the customer have to say that? The customer? Gorg? I have a sinking suspicion that the delivery didn't make it. Seeing as our lovely speculist has the remains of some love raspberries on his stomach and around his mouth. Ah, you mean this here? It's funny you mention that now, because you'll never believe what happened. Oh, I'll believe it. No, I'm sure I won't. Arg, it's not my fault, okay? They look so good, they were just begging to be eaten. What? No, that's wrong. I mean, what else was I gonna do? Let the desserts down by not helping them fulfill their destiny? No way! No, Boreas, that's wrong. You've got to be kidding me. You'll have to go again and have a bit more self-control this time, Boreas. I'm sorry, I can do it, really I can. I promise this time I'll be really careful and not eat anything. Okay then, let's try again and see how you get on. Why are you trusting him with this? So the delivery was to Siamrad and Morade. Got it? Got it. Just leave it to me. Don't worry about anything. Alright, Boreas. And remember, no nibbling this time. Oh, I need level 3 fleet of foot.
You may refer to me as the Marquis of Max Speed.
I made a love source to max out Boreas' affinity chart.
I gave all I had, so I expect dinner tonight to be a feast.
Caw, that's incredible!
And so now I can send him off on the Mark group.
All mine.
Take off. Barrett Bravery.
Hey, nice, I can open the container now. It's got a legendary core crystal inside and a sapphire, which I don't know what that does. Restores 6% of damage dealt after a successful auto attack. Not very useful.
Oh.
We're back!
Oh, and they're back.
Nicely done. It was easy as...
Welcome back, Boreas. How did it go this time? Everything went perfectly, and I didn't eat a single thing. Glad to hear. And CMRun was really happy to get his delivery. It's all thanks to your hard work, Boreas. If you don't mind, do you think you could keep up this delivery job, Boreas? It'd be a great help. Totally, and I know I can resist the temptation to eat what I'm carrying. The customers have such happy faces when I make the deliveries. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Also, I realized it's better to arrive with an empty stomach, ready to gobble whatever local delicacies I can gobble. I suppose that's one way to look at it. Well, you'll be glad to know I've still got loads of requests from all over Allrest. I'll let you know what needs doing, so if you have a bit of time to help out, I'll be super grateful. No problem. In the name of food, I feel I can do anything, including deliveries. Ah, and one more thing. What? I want to say thank you. Because of you, all kinds of people have had the chance to sample my desserts. Well, it's not like supporting just desserts is my job or anything, but you're very welcome. Jennifer will pass on the orders from Gorg's Just Desserts to the Merc Group from now on. More Merc missions which build trust even further are now available. These are Merc missions that build trust, like the ones we got from that quest with Percival, Karun, and Godfrey all that time ago. However, well, it's not very useful. Like those Merc missions from the quest we got all that time ago. You get all of them at once this time, though. Oh, hey, look, thing. Tor, want to hear gossip? Hey, numbnuts, listen to this. Some of the Garfunkel biters said they saw a giant fish down at Fairline Wells. I bet every merc group this side of Boreas will be angling for that whopper. We're the ones who found it, but at this rate, some other bunch of Drongo mercs is gonna get it. Go on, get off your arse, catch that fish and do us a proud for change. That's what my dad was saying the other day. Cora, we can fix this if we work together, right? Don't doubt it, girl. It'll be a great chance for catch-up and gossip, too. Yeah, thanks. New merc mission for Uriah. I've got a merc group lying around doing nothing, so might as well. Or maybe I don't. Well, anyway, the reason I'm in Uriah, and by Uriah I mean Garfond, is because Rock has a heart-to-heart for us. Rex, I have a favor to ask. A favor? Would you take me somewhere where you can get a full view of Garfond and tell me about the place? Sure, no problem. That place is up here. You want to go up the ramp to the rear gate and then head this way and go through this water spring. I don't have any water blades.
I call on the power of water.
And here's the heart-to-heart.
There's a really great view of the whole village from here, right?
Indeed. It's quite the vista. Such a fine village it is, too. Certainly no one is awash with luxury down there. But still, the people are remarkably happy. Even when life is hard, they keep smiling, keep looking forward.
I think of it as the continuation of Van Damme's spirit. He may be gone, but his good deeds outlive him.
Yes, it's a fine thought, knowing the man who built and protected this village was once my driver.
Do you want to hear about Van Damme?
Well, it seems a tad rude to go on about my old driver in front of my current one, but I've heard he was quite the remarkable man. Naturally, I'm curious.
He was one of the good guys, all right? He had big muscles, a big voice, and an even bigger heart. It was Van Damme who taught me the basics of being a driver. More than that, in fact. He taught me all about blades, how to fight, the way of the world. I didn't know him for long, but he taught me the most important things I know.
Is that right? He was the kind of solid, powerful, and dashing sort that is irresistible to the opposite sex, I'll wager.
I'm not sure he was that much of a hit with the ladies, but he was a great guy, that's for sure.
I feel the loss of my memories of him very keenly.
Well, don't worry, Rock. Like I said before, the people of this village are carrying on what he started, and so are we. I hope I can become as good as him someday. I may still have a way to go, but just you stick with me, Rock, and one day, you'll see.
I don't doubt it.
It's such a shame that Rock just disappears from the story after Chapter 4. He's such a good character.
I see, indeed.
Oh my goodness, I haven't sold, like, anything. I thought I had a few more than that, at least. I guess I'm going to sell some items so I can get that next affinity node. I sold 61 feather leaves.
I see, indeed.
And the rest of his affinity chart can be completed just by going on merc missions. That's not the only heart-to-heart I want to complete, though. There's one lying here on the cliffs of Moratha that's been here since apparently the dawn of time.
So there you are, Morag. Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I've just been thinking.
Any particular worries?
It's just... my brother.
Emperor Nile. Is he okay?
I'm concerned he'll wear himself out.
The Emperor is quite young, isn't he?
Yes. The weight of responsibility is a heavy burden for someone his age.
Have you two spoken recently?
Well, as Special Inquisitor, I send him reports almost daily.
No, I mean, just talk. Like siblings do. Chat about family stuff. Things like that.
Talk like siblings do. It may shock you, but neither me nor the Emperor are great at small talk.
That doesn't shock me at all.
Don't overthink it. You can talk about anything, so long as it's not work. You should just go drop in.
The Emperor is a very busy person. Engaging in idle chit-chat with me, that would be a waste of his time.
Surely even the great Emperor Nile would be happy to see his big sis.
Thank you, Pyra. Alas, my brother and I are hardly your average family. His Imperial Majesty and his retainer, the Special Inquisitor, our stations differ greatly, as do our ways of life. We couldn't possibly expect to talk like normal siblings.
Ugh, give me a break. You think your stations trump your relationship as brother and sister?
Mithra, when did you...
I couldn't listen to you anymore. You're family, aren't you? You and Emperor Nile? Emperor or not, he's your brother, first and foremost. What more is there to think about?
Even so, it has been a long time since we've acted as siblings.
Look at me and Pyra. We haven't exactly been in touch all that much. And now, we're rock solid.
That's not exactly...
Shut it! You being worried about your brother makes you family enough. Your stations don't come into it. Just woman up and be a good sister already.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right, obviously. Just enjoy some time with your little bro and spoil him rotten. That's it.
Very well. Then I will strive to be the sister Nile deserves.
You better be ready the next time you two meet.
I will. I promise.
Finally, you've made some progress. You and Rex both get so stuck in your heads. It's infuriating.
Thanks for the pep talk, Mithra.
You're very welcome.
Mithra's a surprisingly good motivational speaker. I wonder what Nile has to say to us, actually. Dear sister, I'll take care of our country. Go with the Aegis and Rex. Help them save all rest. When peace is finally restored, I'd very much like to hear about your tales of adventure. Alright. Before we sign off today, I think I've got a lot of SP saved up, so I think I can complete some driver affinity charts.
As it should be.
That's one. I can't do Nia's yet.
Piece of cake! Time for a break!
The eye of shining justice is throbbing!
Heck yeah, that's everyone but Nia's. And right now, I really want to make Nia's blade affinity chart maxed out before I do her driver affinity chart.
Showtime!
So that's fine. And with that done, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, there's a couple of quests lying around More Ardain that I want to complete. So that's what we're doing next time. See you guys then.